Hello, so welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Realms of the Haunting, and we are here back at Adam's father's church and homestead, and we discovered a couple of feathers which we may be able to use to get into the realm of divinity to find Michael's sword, which seems to be our next objective. Now, one thing I will mention, we seem to be missing at least one key to access a room, at least a couple of rooms in the church. Before we got started with this recording, I did have a look around myself, and I discovered something we did indeed miss back at the home here. So we had the two books, and we had the third which burst into flames, but it's still actually accessible. It is another journal.
There's something sticking out of the pages.
A key. The perseverance has paid off at last.
I have a feeling this book holds the answer to quite a few questions.
No doubt. Let's go through it thoroughly and systematically, okay?
So again, another journal that held another key. From Claude Florentine, this one in 1673. Although all new converts from the recent London moot are still amongst our number, I shudder to think what has befallen Jean-Claude of Lyon, David of Leicestershire, and Paul of Durham. Whatever their fate, it must be connected to the disappearance of the Dodger into the tower. Without guidance and the correct medicine, the servitor could spell trouble. I am currently collecting together the names of all the few who will be volunteering to don gate devices to track the thing down. Without guidance and the correct medicine, the servitor could spell trouble. I dreamt last night of the sword. Methinks it bears more significance than I originally thought. Certainly, Belial knows more than he is letting on. Of the 6 acolytes I sent into the tower to hunt the Dodger 3 days ago, none have returned. Vine promptly disappeared into the tower and returned withdrawn with 2 bodies and their respective traveling devices. He has not been the same since. Even Belial cannot understand this change in temperament. Whatever the Dodger has become and how this has occurred remain a mystery, even to Vine. My dreams of the sword continue. I feel myself lost in thought on the subject. Ooh, this is 100 years later. Tomorrow we break the 5th shard and seal within the chamber of the Soul Stone. The crossing of the tower will be harder than ever. It seems the Dodger is somehow controlling the ire. The two combined have become troublesome of late, and I fear lives will be lost and blood will be spilt before the ceremony is performed. As a result, I have deliberated not to inform the temple. One more thing. I have discovered that upon each traveling, that someone or something travels the tower. At one of the tower gates, only yesterday, I discovered one single white feather. Curious. The Dodger. I have decided with Belial and Vine's consultation to create a small handful of yielders to once and for all rid us of this accursed beast. My dreams of the sword have remained. Last even, I dreamed of a place, a castle, a spirit place, where it lay guarded from me. Despite my dream's efforts, the sword has remained unattainable. The shard and seal are broken, and the fragments within my hands, but the yielders have been unsuccessful in their task. One crawled back to me through the pages of the library on fire and died. As I doused the flames, it became clear that it was not the fire that had driven it from its task. In its mouth was a bloody white feather, and about its body were deep marks that should have been made by claws, but were not. They were the wounds of some blade, which would have had to been enchanted, given the precision of the gashes. This is surely not the work of the Dodger. Something now lurks within the tower, and I know not what. Last night in my dreams I touched the sword, and immediately found myself at the Soul Stone. Abaddon was there. Quite unexpectedly, he told me that someone would come, someone who would take his place as Keeper of the Seals, and another born from the Tree of Life, someone who would wield a sword for me in the last ceremony. That, or destroy utterly our efforts. Oh, someone else would wield the sword in the final ceremony. Say a few years later. 3 days ago I witnessed an uncharacteristic trait in Belial. When I informed him of the deaths of the Urgers and the Yielders, he took off in a blind anger from his place in the library and promptly accessed the tower. He returned at the stroke of midnight, tattered and bloody, only to disappear yet again, this time into the night without a word. He returned 3 nights later, this evening, creeping silently into the study where I sat awaiting him. He told me that he had failed me when I had inquired of him the events of the 12th. He raged and paced the room, muttering incomprehensible words, thumping his fist repeatedly on the walls until the place literally shook at his touch. Calming himself, Belial leveled a look of despair and informed me that the gardeners had in fact returned to their precious tower, despite his promise that they had all but perished at the fall of the stone. They were responsible for the deaths. As I write, I know that I must travel the ways, but this time the tower will not be free to allow access. I am therefore preparing to contact my allies. We are preparing for the assault on the tower. With me come Belial, Vine, my 2 head priests, and a disciplined group of 24 Dodgers. Each of us mind-controlled 6 of them. That should be enough to get us through to the chamber of the Soul Stone. We will embark through the tower gate in the maze in the graveyard, as it seems the shortest route to the Shoal Mantle. Supplement. Disaster has befallen us. As we walked back along the tower, as we were met at the tower gate by the Ire. Leading the cloud was the Dodger we lost so long ago. Its eyes gleamed fire, red, and hatred, and its inflated body seemed to bristle with power as it leapt from the stone to stand before us. Belial was there in an instant, wrestling with the beast, so that the Ire moved from the gate. Seizing the opportunity, I commanded everyone to the gate as explosions from the Ire rocked the very tower itself. As the two priests transported through the gate, Vine met with Belial and the Dodger to consume them with fire. The three became a molten fireball of burning flesh, but the Dodger was too strong. Vine was flown towards the gate and immediately disappeared to Heled. Belial was left crawling on the path, smoking as I commanded the Dodgers under the disciples to attack. With one twist of its head, the Dodger burned them all as they charged. They threw themselves from the path into the eternal blackness, disappearing finally, like fireflies, in a deep pit. Helping Belial to his feet, I seized the opportunity and used the gate to take us to safety. The last thing I remember was stepping into Heled as a single white feather dropped to my feet. I put it with the other two and threw the box into the hiding place.
I wonder if the gardener that Florentine mentions in the journal is Raphael. Or is it one of the others? Raphael did say he was the last. That means that there must have been more at some point in the past.
If it is, it means that he...
Oh, these are the same discussions we had earlier. Very well, but we have a key, if nothing else. And hopefully... No, there wasn't a door still locked in the house. But there were two doors here. Ah, perfect. Ah, the bell tower.
This is delicate.
Be careful with it.
We have some sort of circulet here.
This is delicate.
Be careful with it.
Tiara. And another key.
Plain iron key. No markings.
Nothing to give away which lock it fits.
Well, we have one other door.
Knight, or some soldier. Definitely Norman period, though.
You're not the idiot I first took you for, are you?
That figure, the angel, looks similar to the one in the window, don't you think?
Very similar.
And we know Michael was meant to have wings of emerald.
What's that discolored ring around the Madonna's head?
You know, I'm not sure. Perhaps the discoloration's something to do with the stone?
So she can wear the tiara. And we must choose which feather to use.
Alf's helm. Makes me feel somehow ready to take on everything. Can't explain it.
We meet again. This time through the Dragon Hell.
This stops me getting smashed over the back of the head, right?
Actually, no. It is a passport to Arqua, realm of the divine. Put it on, lad.
This realm of the divine, are we talking about heaven?
I am not sending you to heaven, Adam. Believe me, I would allow you more time to prepare yourself if that were the case. But beware. Arqua is the most beautiful of all the realms. once. It is far too easy for you to lose your purpose there.
Point taken.
You still haven't said when we need to go there at all. We've had various clues and all,
But the clues have not become fact. Do you remember when we first met? I spoke in metaphors.
Sure.
And my words.
You first told me to go with open eye. And that's Rebecca. And the second was, go with the wings of angels to guide me?
that must be the feather.
Well?
She is correct. It was the feather that brought you to me, and to the dragon hell. Next?
Something about my voyage to the tower.
Again, you are correct, Adam. And the final metaphor?
The sword of the dragon held aloft as a beacon to the tower. That was it, wasn't it?
It was the sword of the dragon.
Eternity. The sword that was taken from the Soulstone by Florentine, the sword that started all of this. That's what you mean, isn't it?
And now you must take it to the chamber of the Soulstone, at the heart of all things. The ultimate destinies of you both lie upon show. Trust your senses. Walk carefully within the divine realm, and more carefully still when you come to the gates of hell.
So we seek the next chapter. Chapter 13, The Sword of the Dragon. Well, it seems appropriate. We can now enter Arqua, the realm of the divine. Which means we must traverse to the manor.
Combine the face with the soul traveler. Become as one to walk the tower. Know that you stand before the tower and possess the right of passage.
Oh, I don't think we traversed the tower earlier. Where are we now? Is this the... I think this might be the portal which wasn't active earlier. This one here, perhaps. Which would mean... if we head this way... Yes, that is the one with the cross. Because that is the route back. So this would take us to Arqua. Over here. Oh well. I was gonna say, I didn't remember using the tower to traverse to the church.
And each seal is his word, lest no man touch their power. that you approach the divine realm. Traveler, you possess the rite of passage. Go now with the soul to guide you.
Daughter, come from there and see the fire in the sky.
Tower Gate.
Magical portal.
To which the laws that govern he has decreed. Nothing can be brought to this realm that parallels the law. All possessions that mirror the elements have been ruled unfit. They will be returned at your departure. Further, only one device exists that may be taken from this realm. The Sword Eternity. You are marked, son of Adam, but are you truly worthy? Let it begin.
Oh. Some of our items have been removed.
Tower Gate.
Magical portal.
We do not have a map of Arqua. I don't believe, at least. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, a lot of things have been removed.
On our last meeting, Alf told us to take the Dragon Sword Eternity to Sheol, to the Chamber of the Soulstone.
I've got a feeling that's not going to be as easy as it sounds.
What was that he said about destiny?
That your ultimate destiny and all your unanswered questions would be answered there. Mine too.
What do you think he meant? About you, I mean.
I don't know, Adam. I really don't.
Alf's helm makes me feel somehow ready to take on everything. Can't explain it. So the dragon helm's our ticket to enter Arqua.
It's also very magical.
You're not kidding. My thoughts, they become so clear.
In tune with your surroundings. You should be. The power of the helm's altering you. It's tuning into your psyche, fashioning and moulding it.
But for what? Why is it doing all of this?
Now that, Adam, is something we'll all just have to wait for.
Oh. The Ire and the Dodger.
The Ire presides in the tower. But what I want to do is know more about this Dodger I keep hearing about.
Well, after trying to track the thing down in the 17th century, Florentine comes to the conclusion that the Dodger is somehow controlling the Ire.
Controlling? A thing like that?
Yes, and he describes in graphic detail what happened when he stumbled on it. It's all there in the journal, entry dated April the 18th, 1895.
So we have very little on our person.
Scroll. Vellum, isn't it?
Yes, animal hide.
Oh! Traveler, welcome! Since you are reading this, you must be chosen. In search of the sword of the dragon Eternity. This is Arqua the Divine, realm of purity and peace. This is what you must do. All 4 elements must be in their absolute state. This may require you to use one element to produce another from the raw ingredients you have found. Take the 4 elements to the Ring of 8 and place them correctly. They will conjure the presence of Hafsa. When you look upon the face of Tyra, take upon the elements again and combine them. Remember that what pleases us often pleases the divine also, and consider which of your senses is as yet untouched. So we must create the 4 elements in their absolute state, and then bring them to the circle or the Ring of 8. We have no healing potions, no weapons.
Iron Gate.
No signs of decay here.
So this looks like a center point. Curious. Nothing on the outskirts that would appear apart from the tower gate.
Curious design.
There's a trace of power connected to this. Faint, but they're all the same.
Oh, it is a portal to the upper level.
Some optical design. Can you sense anything, Rebecca?
It's definitely some sort of teleporter. Where it goes, well... there's only one way to find out.
Oh.
I can almost hear you thinking.
Chalice design. Sense anything?
It's a teleporter. No telling where it goes.
Curious. Oh. Oh, we can't even go back. The eye and the chalice. We have a puzzle to solve here.
This tile's different from the others.
Are we going to use the magnifying glass to create fire? I believe that is the only thing we needed to discover. Perhaps now we can use the other teleporter. Chalice to probably gather some water. How do we gather flames, however? We have the chalice of water. I see. Well, I don't really, but...
Metal flask. There's a fine red powder inside.
Keep it close, Adam. It's very magical.
This one's stuck fast, won't budge. This one's stuck fast.
Grind. Oh, do we need a... Oh, a pestle and mortar.
Metal bowl and black powder. Any ideas?
About the bowl, no. The powder's even stranger. It's of no substance I've ever come across.
Magical.
Goes without saying. One thing. This is incomplete. It needs something else.
Interesting, then.
Metal flask. There's a fine red...
Keep it close, Adam.
We need to grind.
Damn. Stuck fast.
Very well, let's see what else is here.
Paper fan. Oriental.
The design is the yin and the yang.
Nothing hidden here.
Haha, so you say.
Scroll. Something there. Can't make it out though.
A magnifying glass would be handy right now.
We could burn the letter to create fire.
Piece of flint.
Might come in handy later. I can't sense any magic from it though.
Steel cylinder.
Use the flint and we've got a spark. Fire. One of the elements we lack here.
Excellent.
Something written here. Burn? This one's stuck fast.
Ah.
Pestle for grinding.
We need a mortar to use that.
Let me guess.
Mortar. You've got a pestle somewhere, right?
Usually the two are inseparable and useless without each other.
Okay, I think we have everything we need.
This one's stuck fast, but this blue tile. I can read it now. Bong? What does that mean?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Stuck fast.
So, obviously with the easy adventure difficulty, sometimes it gives us the items we need ready. So we need a pestle. Oh wait, let me see. Oh, right. Pestle and mortar. And we have flint, the cylinder, and flint together. I want to prefer the fan.
Is that a cloud?
Not sure. Could be.
Oh, can we not combine things further? Ooh. Where's our letter? Can we not? Can we can't just... Well, we have the items. So sometimes we need to use some of the elements to create others. We have nothing there. Are we missing something? Probably yes.
Damn. Stuck fast. This connects with the pavilion.
The one in the garden, yes. But it's only one way.
Oh!
Water pipe. A hookah, if I'm not mistaken.
Oriental tobacco pipe.
Yeah. Tried one once. Principle's that the smoke's drawn up through the water in the vase area from whatever's being burned.
Whatever being the operative word.
Damn. Stuck fast. Open. Good.
Ah!
Amber. Fossil resin.
So we had to use it in the room.
Damn. Stuck fast. This one's stuck fast.
Oh. We have now grinded down
Damn.
the amber.
Stuck fast. Maybe later.
Oh!
Hey, what's this?
I think it used to be burned as incense.
Stuck fast.
Try and just combine various items.
Water pipe. A hookah.
Oriental tobacco.
Yeah.
Whatever being the operative word.
Not letting us... Can we just simply use... Actually, let's grab these items and can we just use them ourselves? Cannot use the water pipe.
Stuck fast. This one's stuck fast. Won't budge. Maybe later. Won't budge.
They're throwing everything at the wall now. What are we missing? Can we just not burn the letter, the paper, in that room?
Magnifying glass.
Definitely.
Something written here. Burn?
Ah, okay, it's moved. Okay.
Whoa, that seems to...
Straw?
There you go. I was wondering why that's... Yeah, it makes sense to burn that scroll, but it hadn't moved to where the flint and steel were located.
Straw?
Of sorts. It's tinder. Very combustible in this form.
Okay, we have what we believe, everything we need. Okay, we have the burning timber.
Straw?
Of sorts. It's tinder. Very combustible in this form.
I think I want to place this here. I'm in disagreement.
Metal flask. There's a fine red powder inside.
Keep it close, Adam. It's very magical.
So we have the burning straw.
Maybe later. Maybe later. Metal flask. There's a fine red powder inside.
Keep it close, Adam. It's very magical.
Can we use the chalice? No, we cannot. I don't think I'm missing any items, I'm just not getting the combination correct. Take the 4 elements. This may require you to use one element to produce another from the raw ingredients you have found.
Water pipe. A hookah, if I'm not mistaken.
Oriental.
Yeah.
Whatever being the option.
Maybe later. Metal flask. There's a fine red powder inside.
Keep it close.
Ah!
This is snow. The powder's changed to snow.
Odd. The 2 powders must have been catalysts for each other.
Let me just make sure that we're going to be combining everything correctly.
Maybe later. Maybe later.
Time to put the offering together, I think.
Oh.
Wow. This is incredible.
You're telling me.
When you look upon the face, take up the elements and combine them. Remember, what pleases us often pleases the divine also. Which of your senses is of yet untapped? Well, we have the pipe for a reason, I suppose. Water pipe with essences.
Water pipe. A hookah, if I'm not mistaken.
Oriental tobacco pipe.
Oh!
Dragon sword.
Eternity. Now we're finally going to get some answers.
Very well, we have now claimed the blade and into chapter 14, Vengeful Souls. Took us a while. Some of the combinations weren't too obvious to me, I apologize for that. And now, oh, the blade is in our weapon slot.
So now we have Eternity, the dragon sword. This thing's as light as a feather, you know?
Death, Adam, is as light as a feather. Duty is as heavy as a rock. Use it well.
Thank you.
Very well. Tell you what, we'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll investigate what we know about the dragon sword. And we then need to find a way to Sheol, the realm of hell, and we find our way to the chamber of the soul stone. Thank you all for joining me once again with more Realms of the Haunting. Hopefully I will see you for even more as we continue the journey next time. Until then though, take care. Bye bye now.